Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Soul Ripper Jack, and I welcome you back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. Where we left off, I have no clue. It has been about maybe a week or two since I've last played. Reason being, I have been busy. Been last week of college and whatnot. But since it's summer, I am free as a bird. Well, mostly free. I have to do gym work. But no matter. I have no recollection what we have to do. And also my computer's getting a bit iffy. But all I remember is that I went into that shop for the sake of, well, cybernetics. But what I just briefly saw on the mission page, we've been given a mission. So let's see what it is. And apparently I can enter the hatch. Your workstation and mission computer. The cool blue tones of the workstation main menu fills the screen. A blinking message on the upper right corner notifies you that you have 6 unread messages. Oh, how I wish that was me in my personal life. But no, that's never the case. Okay. Check your inbox for new messages. You have 6 unread messages. Welcome to Heoi. Or Heoi. Soul Ripper Jack, on behalf of your friends at the Heoi Chamber of Commerce and the Swift Winds Mahjong Parlor, I welcome you to the community of Heoi and our new business venture. I have already lined up 3 jobs for you. The details are contained in a separate computer message. Remember to check your message often, and as I will update you with new opportunities as they occur. Auntie C. Yeah, if there was one thing I remembered in the previous game, you had these different types of missions that you can go to. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. It doesn't affect the story whatsoever. They just give you money and upgrades, which I love. From Isobel. Hey, Soul Ripper Jack. I've set up your mission computer to automatically... Oh, god damn it, no. Sorry about that. Hey, Soul Ripper Jack. I have updated your mission to automatically collect and correlate news reports, information, and media that might be interest of you. Some keywords I got trolling are things like Raymond, Duncan, Walt City, etc. I've also patched a permanent link up with Hong Kong's shared of the Shadowlands BBS. That's a great place to connect with other runners, sell pay data, and get news from the streets and so on. Don't be shy about taking a look. Resource. From Bao Yang June. I've been instructed to inform you of the various supplies presented in Heoi. Auntie Chang has cultivated a commercial district well stocked and trustworthy vendors. You've chosen to do business with you. You'll be good in hands. Ermaine Kai Fi at Club 88 is an excellent source of acquiring additional weapons, should you require any. If you are in need of magical supplies, go to the Parlor of 5 Phases. If you desire training in the path of Adept, seek out Spider Shen. She can help you with supplies or with any close-quarter weapons that you might desire. Well, with my character, he has blades. He has, like, cyber blades, so not really helpful, so... Chrome Alley can supply you with cybernetic enhancements, so yeah, Chrome Alley is the one I have to go to. The proprietor, 10-armed Ambrose, is a cyber surgeon of some repute. Law's Techno Palace of Wam Chopin runs supply of local decking community. It's a place hard to miss. Look for the sign of the glowing sky. If you need drones, Reliable, Matthews, Robots, Bazaar, it's the best place, and I pity you. Best of luck in the shadows. A fresh meat like you are surely needed. Strangle Bao. Serial killer. Kindly Chang to me. So this is one of the missions. I've got a problem, Soul Ripper Jack, and you're going to help me solve it. I do a lot of business with the Wampoans. If you are not familiar with the term, I forgive you. You are an outsider after all. The Wampoans are a tribe of techno-fetishes and deckers who have taken up residence in the Whampoa Garden area of Hong Kong. They make and trade high-tech goods from people from all over the world. A lot of new yen passes through their pasty little fingers, and and I make a lot of money brokering deals between them and the smugglers in Hayoi. I've hit a snag, though. The Wampoan elders, their council of leaders, are being eliminated by a serial killer. They have asked me to dispatch someone to get to the bottom of it and stop the killings, and they are not taking their goods through my turf until I do. So you're going to be my proxy, dear. Don't care how you do it, but I need those murders stopped. The Wampoans are delegated here in Hayoi by the name of Maximum Law. Speak with him if you wish to know about Wampoa. He's got a big mouth, but he knows very little of importance. Don't expect much from that half-empty bottle of vinegar. Get your ass down to Wampoa Garden and talk to the elders, lie, cheat, and steal if you have to, so long as they're convicted and there won't be any more murders. I want my cut back, and I want it soon. I'll look at the other ones. So there's geomatic sabotage and artifact liberation. Welcome to the Shadows, Silverjack. I've received a request from the archaeologist named Mr. Drake. He's interested in liberating a certain artifact from beneath the manor of a house located in Taipo. I've attached a copy of the video message he sent me. Mr. Drake, a screen flickers a few times and the email's replaced with a face of a stern-looking orc. Hello, Madam Cheng. I've heard that you're a woman who knows how to get things done, especially with regards to things that aren't legal in the strictest sense. And that's exactly the kind of help I'm looking for. Recently, a rich investor by the name of Louis Ha decided to expand his manor house on the outskirts of Taipo. Too much money, not enough space for fantasy parties. He hit a snag with the local government officials. However, they suspect the lands his estate was built on may be pre-modern archaeological artifacts buried beneath it. A lot of them are dating from the Song dynasty. Consequently, I was contracted as an archaeologist to oversee the excavations to ensure everything was properly recorded and catalogued. Sure enough, we're only a few days into the excavation when we discovered a series of tombs lying beneath the site. The scope of the tombs were far beyond anything Louis or I had expected. Several acres of catacombs at least are untouched relics throughout. What's more, they are certainly older than the Song dynasty. They may even be from previous cycles of magic. Before I could make any report to the Free Enterprises Zone authorities, however, Louis called in his allies, the Tai Tien Incorporated. Louis sold the entire site to Tan Tien, who then leased them back to him, because Tan Tien is considered to have extraterritorially, I think it is, in Hong Kong. The local authorities were powerless to stop Louis from looting all the tombs. He immediately began building a museum, if you can call that, atop the site. They had the gall to call his museum the Emperor's Tomb. Can you believe that? The odds of there being an actual emperor buried there is basically nil, but he doesn't care. Anything to sell a few tickets. Louis has continued his excavations, using the Tan Tien contractors to expand the dig. I don't know what to say. Based on what I've heard, yeah, I'm just skimming through this because I barely have the time. They must have found my data line tapped through. I stopped receiving any information 3 days ago. The last thing I heard him was talking about a pair of ancient texts that workers discovered. Then he issued an order that the further excavations could be halted until he can secure the subterranean areas. I'm betting those texts are the cause of whatever is killing the workers. I've quite a bit of experience in these kinds of dangerous excavations, but operations this scale is beyond me. I need a team tough enough to get in and survive, aren't afraid of making a mess, who can get out with the books and whatever else they can carry. Beyond the 2 texts, I'm willing to pay very well for whatever other artifacts your team can liberate. The more valuable, the better. Don't worry, they'll be going to an actual museum, not some rich playboy mansion. I've got a second program in place that will suppress Louis' security system. The team will have to be careful, though. There are only so many alarms I can suppress. Go beyond that number, I'll scrub the mission. I've included a catalog of likely items to help the team appraise the most valuable ones. They don't need to be subtle. In fact, I prefer they make it look like a common robbery. Tell them to smash and grab what they can. Let me know if you find a suitable group of Shadowrunners. There you have it, a simple robbery. Do you think you can put that basic, dear? I have faith in you. Let me know. Proceed and contact Mr. Drake when you're on your way. Okay, go back. And then the geomantic sabotage. Geomancy is a big business in the free enterprise zone. Here in Hong Kong, Feng Shui isn't an act of rearranging your kitchen and making things look pretty. The fortunes of empires rise and fall with the ebb or flow of qi. And sometimes that flow needs a helping hand. Wuxing Incorporated are the preeminent practitioners of a large-scale key manipulation here in the free enterprise zones. They have gone great lengths to channel key from all over Hong Kong into their headquarters, an enormous monstrosity that they call the Wuxing Sky Tower. Here it's focused and transformed into good fortune through the buildings, geomancy, tuned architecture, and interior decoration. Our client believes that the time for Wuxing's good luck to run out. You are to infiltrate the Sky Tower and disrupt the flow of keys through the building, but you are to do so in two distinct fashions. First, you must disrupt the feng shui in the offices by subtly altering the environment of that level. This will consist of minor adjustments of desks, spilled water, and other small activities that are likely to be noticed. Ordinarily, even subtle disturbances of this nature would be noticed. This is why the client wishes to make much louder demonstrations of the rooftop gardens. Archiologist destroyed. I've actually decided what I'm going to go for. I am going for... If I go to my jobs directory, I will going for the artifact liberation, because that will give me extra cash, and extra cash means extra weapons and extra stuff to buy, so I'm going for that. Skipping. Take the run. Excellent, I've attached the directions to Louis' estate in this message. Good luck, don't fuck up. Oh wait, I can take other jobs, but I'll take that one just a moment. Let's see what the Shadowlands have to give me. Misconnections, Terrace in Hong Kong, Poetry Slam, Walled City. Your admiring view in the 28th floor, urinals, 24 urinals during a private soiree for an unnamed corporation that I was infiltrating. I was met briefly before you dropped out of sight. Your long dark hair comes loose into your chignon. What does that mean? I don't know. Framing your beautiful flush face, I will never forget. You're carrying a duffel bag bulging with stolen prototype weaponry. Well, I flinched. The intel that goes with it. Can we connect? Blackjack. Very funny, Blackjack. I'm sorry the job went sideways. I got trapped and had only one way out. Red Queen. You were supposed to have each other's backs. Just wait until you hear the way out I had to take. We gotta lay low for now, and why we are posting about is in public message board. The Walled City. I got a courier job next week that is supposed to take me into the Walled City. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, and I've never been to Hong Kong, but I've heard that the place is dangerous as hell. Is there anything I should know? Oh, you got nothing to worry about. Just the low-cost housing development full of hard-working people there. Here, take a look at this news report. This is Sunny Cheong with Horizon News. On today's Sunny Side Up, the Kowloon Walled City, a blight on the free enterprise zone, or low-cost housing of the economically disadvantaged. We'll introduce you to some of the hard-working residents and how they live, and how to contribute to the growth and prosperity of the city. A montage sequence begins showcasing the attitude of the poor of the walled city going out their daily lives. The shots have been carefully chosen, showing only smiling and productive residents, a stark contrast to your own experience inside it. Many residents of Hong Kong regard the walled city as a place of no return, To outskirts, it's the last stop on the long road of homelessness, rumors around feral ghouls, unsafe living conditions, and tried extortions. Yet, when we went there, the reality was far different. So, what we saw will shock you. Citizens of Hong Kong working and living just like the rest of us out there. Their apartments are smaller and their shops more modest, but the people who live there wouldn't be out of place anywhere in the Fez. I don't know if that's supposed to be an anagram for something, but Fez. Love Fezes. Citizens like Shoemaker Chow Sang Sui. Jesus, these Chinese names are gonna kill me. Oh, I love it here. We have a community, you know. We're like family. Maybe we don't have a view, but as they do in Repulse Bay, but I can't imagine living anywhere else. It's not paradise, no, but it's my home. I grew up here. How could I possibly leave? Yes, Sunny Chang, who stands in front of the entrance of the walled city. Contrary to popular opinion, the walled city serves as a function. She keeps going on how good the place is, the walled city, and how we need it. Don't buy any of it. It may not be hell, but you can see it from here. Freedom's cowboys trying to get you in trouble. Yeah, do you know the real story? Because I grew up there. Oh, it's Isabel talking. You know what it's really like? It's eating old broth made of rat bones because there's nothing else. It's watching your neighbors sell their 5-year-old son to organ leggers so they don't starve to death. When you die in the walled city, your neighbors cheer because they get the clothes off your back. I wouldn't wish the walled city on my worst enemy. Huh. So at least we know a bit of it. Isabel. I knew she was from the walled city, but oh god. I'm just gonna skip through these. You can pause for some of these, because it's gonna take up a lot of our time. And we don't have much time, because there's only 10 minutes left. This is gonna talk about us, so I'll go back to that. Should I accept the other ones? I'll go accept the other messages. Option jobs directory, view all pending jobs. Serial killer. Take the run. Outsiders know they're arriving. And the geomatic sabotage. Yeah, that was also a thing. You could just accept all of them. Accept all of the runs, and you get extra cash from it. And honestly, it's well worth the cash. But I am curious of this. Yep. Rakter is the guy's name. It's oppressively hot down here. The air is full of synthetic odors that grab you by the sinuses and refuse to let go. You can smell engine grease and melting plastic, ionized air, and lead solder. A quick scan of the room tells you why the downstairs tenant was convicted to this place. It's into a machine shop. Metal fabrication tools and Duraplast extruder lines the walls, and a pair of heavy industrial manipulators hang from the ceiling. A man in a black trench coat stands with its face to you, staring at a monitor mounted above the sturdy workbench. He addresses you without turning. Ah, I was wondering when I meet the new neighbor. His voice is pleasant, cultured. There's a hint of Russian accent there, but it's buried under layers of nuance. Please stay where you are. I'll be with you in just a moment. And unless you fancy an unplanned trip to the Chrome Alley, don't touch anything. There are a manner of tools in here that'll take your hand clean off. Take your time. I won't touch anything. You're very kind. Thank you. Examine the robotic arms mounted to the ceiling. You focus on the enormous manipulator arms that you saw earlier. They're bulky industrial things dented in from years of heavy use. Each arm has been lifting at least dozens of different welders, soldering guns, extruders, and metal fabrication tools. You've seen machinery like this in factories before, but they look terribly out of place in the bolt holes cramped in the engine room. Very good. Yes, that's coming along nicely. Very nicely indeed. He turns towards you, smiling for the first time. Smiling, and for the first time you can see his face. He's broadly handsome. He has broadly handsome Slavic features and chiseled jaw. His eyes are flecked of ice. So sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. L. Alexander L. Good to meet you. And you as well. Now tell me, what can I do you for? His voice trails off as a flash of motion catches his eye. With alarming speed, a sinister-looking drone scutters from under the work table. Its movements are surprisingly agile and fluid. The machine rears back menacingly, spreads its forelegs as a clear sign of aggression. The man's smile tilts. His tone goes apologetic. Please don't mind the drone. He can be territorial. But so long as you remain civil, he won't bite. He extends a hand. Simultaneously, the drone relaxes into a neutral position, lowering his killing legs. Rakta. My mechanical counterpart here is called Is that Kosekski? A pleasure. His hands rough and abnormally warm to the touch. He shakes your hands with a solid grip. I'm very pleased to meet you, my friend. In a community such as Hayoi, it's important to be on good terms with neighbors. Absolutely. I don't have time to chat this now, but it's good to meet you. Very good. I should focus my attention on this morning's casting anyway. He waves you off. Pleasure meeting you. At any rate, I'll let you be on your way. Yeah, this is going to take a while for this to be a complete, for me to get to A to B. So, and with my priorities making the game to be around, I don't know, every episode being about 30 minutes or so, very rarely about 45 minutes, so that's going to be a difficulty. Frederick Cafe. Why is there that there? There's an overlapping strips of... I'm not going past it. I'm going on it. Nope, didn't do anything. I thought it was gonna do something, but nope, did not do anything. Let's see what Club 88 is like. Very small. Henry Cafe. Cafe. Either or. Describe the troll haunting in the back of Club 88. Weathered. It's as if the man had been carved from granite and battered by the crash of waves and salty winds over the course of decades. Welcome to Club 88. No killing, no fighting, no sex trade. I can respect that. I'm Soul River Jack. I'm Henry Cafe. I suppose I own this place. If you're looking for guns, speak to my wife. If you're looking for farmers, speak to my son Callum. And if you're looking for trouble, you'll be seeing my son Frederick briefly. I'll leave you be. So that's his son, and most likely the weapons are in this door here. Just behind this door. Yep. Her name's Ermin. The older troll woman has a strikingly Amazonian quality. When she was younger, she must have really turned heads. Can I help you? Are you in charge here? And don't you forget it. This is my family's place. Me and my husband and our 2 boys. Now, do you have business with me? I don't have time for window shoppers. What have you got for sale? Firearms from all over the world. From Ares to Walther. Yeah, to Walter. Sorry, Walther. Yeah, well, good lord. Let me take a look. So they got the usual weaponry, which is not half bad. Some sniper rifles, shotguns, automatics, and then armor. That's what I'm needing, is armor, because, well, gonna be needing it. It's more to the question. That's 3 armor. Yeah. Well, yeah, this will help me a lot, because... Anyway. No, goodbye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I can do for the moment. And look how dapper I am. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Shadowrun Hong Kong, and my name is Soul Ripper Jack. Next time we shall do the artifact heist mission. And I will see you at the subway.